Hey everyone, I wanted to make a video on my kind of go-to summer look, at least for the first half of the summer. It involves scarily a lot of products. I didn't think I used quite this many, but I do. I know the lighting isn't ideal for a tutorial. I don't think this is so much a tutorial as just let you know how I do it. But I chose this location because this is the only place I can get gratuitous shots of Wrigley the dog. Lots of complaints that the dogs haven't been in the last video, and I want to accommodate you guys. Now, for those of you who are looking for a more professional, better lit, less cluttered background, you've come to the wrong channel, and I hope you realize the error of your ways and either go find a professional makeup artist to watch, I can recommend a few, or come over to the dark side and hang out with me in my cluttered, print-filled, colorful family room with dogs. So, just so you have a quick idea of who and what everyone is, you know who I am. That's me back there. She's taken over the chair. Bosley is over there. We have allowed him to sit there because it's his only escape from the demon dog we fondly called Wrigley. I hear him chewing. He'll show up eventually. Anyway, let's get to it. I'm a little punchy, haven't had a lot of sleep. So I'm moisturized and washed and all that good stuff. And the first thing I'm going to start with is my Bourjois Healthy Mix foundation that has dog hair on it. Westies don't shed, but Westie puppies sure do. Anyway, it's supposed to last for 16 hours for a perfectly glowing complexion and toned skin. That's pretty accurate. This is a drugstore product. The only problem is it's found in drugstores outside the United States. So it's found in drugstores outside the US. It's found in the UK, I think in every drugstore or whatever you call them over there. I'm too tired to think of English speak right now. But a pharmacy, a chemist, what have you. I know you can find these online in various places. I am not going to recommend a specific website only because I have not found one that I love. It sometimes is on ASOS, ASOS.com, but not always, so just Google, and if you find a great place that actually ships in a good amount of time, let me know. So, without further ado, foundation, Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush. I love the brush, love it, hate cleaning it, as is evidenced by the dirt. Well, it's not dirt, is it? I just dab it. I am going to refer to my makeup mirror from time to time because I am leaving the house at some point today and it would be nice to not look like a crazy person. So, just kind of brush it in. I do my eyelids. I know some people don't. I do. I have very, not discolored, but translucent, I'd say, eyelids, and I like a more even skin tone. I also, of course, put some kind of primer on there as well, but we'll get to that in a minute. Get in the nose. I hear the dogs. There they are. There they go. Who wants to watch me? Who'd rather see the dogs? I'd rather see the dogs. Okay, so that's that. That's all grand. Okay, now, there's really nothing left on my hand, but then I've been using my Bobbi Brown corrector in light to medium bisque. Let me get in a little closer. I'm going to use my viewfinder for the most part, except for the detail work. Ignore my wrinkly forehead wrinkles. That's what happens when you live life using facial expressions. I am not a mannequin. Then, because I've had particularly dark circles for me, I know everything's relative, I'm using my Garnier Nutriste Anti-Dark Circle Rollerball, and the label has rolled right off. This is still the original one that I bought, I think a year ago at least. So, definitely getting my money's worth out of it. This is one of my favorite summer products because it's so cooling on the eye. I will use this almost every day, a second time, right around 5 o'clock. Goes right on top of my makeup, pats right in, and you see him? Wait. Oops, sorry. There he is. think he's actually pulling up my rug. That's great, it's great. Okay, so it just feels really cooling, and I'll even do it on little blemishes and stuff if I'm going out towards the end of the day. It just really freshens things up. And on top of that, I've been using lately the Healthy Mix concealer. I got this from Allie, Secret Girl 10. I'll put her link below. I've done it many times. I will continue to do so. I just adore her. And I'll put that on top of everything else because I just feel like I need a little extra. Do I really need 3 products under my eyes on top of foundation? Probably not. I mean, technically we don't really need any makeup. It's not a need, it's a want. But if you look good, you feel good. If you think you look good, you feel good. And then you do good. Okay. Next is my favorite part. It's the Urban Decay concealer. I wanted to show it to you in action. It's time to sharpen it. Haven't done it yet. A little nervous. I do need my mirror for this because it's really hard for me to see in the best of situations. So I dab it on a couple of spots, many spots, and then I get my Sigma P86, which is like a finger, but better because it's got bristles on the end. So it maneuvers like a finger, and I just kind of pat it in. There. All gone. And then I have a sunspot. 1. I'm not complaining. I don't want more than 1, but I don't understand why I have the 1, but okay. There's that. And then on this side, lots more to conceal. I'm happy to report that my skin is doing infinitely better and the acne scars are fading away. But it does take time for those of you who are going through it yourself. It's just one of those things you can't hurry up. Well, that's not true. You can, but it involves very expensive and painful lasers, so we will go the natural route. Okay, so now I need to set. Lately, I have been setting with the Wet n Wild Color Icon Reserve Your Cabana, Chambre sur la Plage. I have been told, and we all have been told, by Emily Noel 83 that this is a dupe for Lorax Perfectly Lit in Spotlight, and I love it because it is a highlighter, but it's not. It's a highlighter in that it will glow up your face, and so the planes of your face will appear more illuminated. But it doesn't so much give a discernible sheen. I don't know why I'm still doing this, but anyway, it's all over my face and down my neck. I don't know. That's it. It's technically a bronzer. And then I will contour. Can we just talk about the word contour? Why it became popular to say contour, I don't know. I don't know if that makes it sound more exotic, but I was raised saying contour. I don't know. There's like a whole YouTube vernacular out there. Anyway, I'm using the e.l.f. complexion brush because I like that it's a narrow but yet wide head with yet another Wet n Wild bronzer, this one in Ticket to Brazil. Can you even get Wet n Wild in France? Probably not. So here's what I do for contouring. You suck it in, you tilt your head down and to the side a little, and you'll see the plane. So ready? Hit the line. As my French friends say, et voila. Why the French? I don't know. I'm getting quite a bit slap happy. This is what happens when you don't sleep through the night for long periods of time. Now I will be blending. Do not fear, but not yet. Little in the temples, hairline, jawline. I'm sure you can hear the various noises the dog's making, but he is being difficult and choosing to stay out of camera. We will get him later. Okay, so that's it for that. I always do it in this order. Bronzer, cheek, highlight, and then I blend it all together. So lately, I have been using NYX blush in Angel, but I dropped it on the floor this weekend and it did not survive. So I'm using a soft blusher called Blusher. It's from Beyu, which I think is a German brand, so that might not be very helpful for you. It's made in Germany, and it's called Blusher, and it's in the color 120, I think. That's all I got. If you can make heads or tails out of that label, good luck to you. Okay, so I am using a Sonia Kashuk blush brush, which I don't think they make anymore. It's an 02. And I'm just dusting that on the apples of my cheeks. And hoping that this turns out okay, because my viewfinder does not make the most ideal mirror. And then on top, my original Hard Candy highlighter. It's actually a bronzer, So Baked Bronzer 129 in Tiki. So I take this Flirt brush that's technically a blush brush, it's just flat. I got it at the Outlet Mall. I have no idea what it really is. And I just swirl that around and I go up on the top of my cheekbones and down the bridge of my nose and right there. I can't see a thing. If I'm feeling sassy, I go kind of on a diagonal across my eyebrow and down onto my temple. Now I'm a glittery mess. No, it doesn't glitter. That's what I like about this. It definitely has a sheen, but no glitter. Okay, last step for the face. I know this is I am aware this is a lot. This is ridiculous, but I enjoy it. It makes me feel good. And I gotta tell you something. I do spend a little bit of time slapping it all on first thing in the morning, but I don't touch it again. Like, I do not powder, I do not touch up, and it looks fine, except for maybe, like I said, around 5 o'clock just to get rid of the dark circles if those show through. That's it. And I don't take my makeup off till 10, 11 o'clock at night, and it looks exactly the same. So, a little preparation in the beginning, and you don't have to waste any time with it the rest of the day. So I've been using my e.l.f. Golden Bronzer, which I have a backup of because it looks like this now, and my e.l.f. Holiday Edition Kabuki brush, and I just swirl it around like that, which is why I have a big hole in the middle, and I just use it to blend out, and I don't really go on my forehead much, but it's really just to blend the bronzing and the contouring and the highlighter and all the stuff I have on my face. So been using Bare Study a lot as a base, because what I basically do is some kind of light shimmery color on my lid, a darker shimmery color in the crease, and a matte or satin darkest color in the outer corner. This is Wrigley. He looks like an angel, but he's really demon spawn, aren't you? Yes. Look at those ears. Hello. You're very quiet. It's bedtime. He has about 6 naps a day. Okay. Sorry. So, a lot of times I've been using Stila Kitten. It's just one of those go-to shades. It always works for me. I bought this a very long time ago. I've been using it for a very long time, and I don't seem to have made a dent in it. I'm putting it on with the old Sigma flat shader brush. I'll put what it really is below, but the old numbering was the SS239, and I like this brush because it packs it on, and that's the look I'm going for. So I just put it on my lid. And I pack it into the inner corner, especially Kitten. Kitten's a great inner corner, so I use the tip for that. And I sweep it all the way under my lid. Now, if you wear contacts like I do, stick it in your inner corner, close your eye, and just drag it, because there is fallout, and eyeshadow on your contacts is not the most pleasant feeling. Then I take my Walmart high definition dual-ended brush, which is part of a set. I can't tell you the name of the set because I don't think they print the name of it. It's a little wet because someone was chewing on it. Then this is a new brush line they're carrying at Walmart called Soho. Looks to me like a 224, doesn't it? And I am using the Victoria's Secret Between the Sheets Luster Shadow. Love the shadow. I've been using this for a variety of things. I will do this all over the lid and then take a denser brush and put it in the crease so it appears like a darker shade, and then use an even more dense brush to do it in the outer corner. You can do that all with one shadow. It's very easy. Anyway, so I stick it in there and then back and forth. This one is even more damp. Someone has been chewing on my brushes. If you have slightly hooded eyes, make sure you do this with your eyes open so you can see where the color is actually going. If you do it with your eyes completely shut, you'll stick it in the wrong part of the crease, and when you open your eyes, it will disappear. Okay, then I like to do this and go up on an angle, sweeping it up. And then I don't really put darker shades under, I don't put darker shades under my eyes. I feel like it makes me look tired and closes off my eyes, and I know that's what you're supposed to do, but it just is not working for me. Okay, NYX Dark Brown. It's a great shade for an outer corner. And for that, I will use my 217, no, it looks like a 217, doesn't it? It's a Sigma E25. Did I mention I was tired? Yeah. And I'll just kind of go and pat it on and then wiggle it around in the corner. Very technical terms. There's wiggling and patting. And then to blend it all together, NYX Nude. Very easy color to work with. And I'm using my blending brush for that. And I probably should look in the mirror as well. I just bought my second package of the best eyebrow stuff in the world. Sally Girl Brow Powder, Golden Blonde. Get it only at Sally Beauty Supply, 99 cents. If you have a Sally Beauty card, I think it's 92 cents. This cheap little brush is awesome. And I start with the lighter color, and if I feel like I need a little more coverage, then I go with the darker one. And all I do is just look for the bare spots, like towards the inner corner, and just dab the brush in. That's it. I mean, could it get any easier? Probably. But this is pretty easy for me. And then I find like I have thinning, not thinning, it just never grew in right there. And if I feel like it's just for some reason not showing up, I'll dab a little into the other color. But really, it seems like the lighter shade's working. I don't think I'm really blonde, but it works. I have the NYX retractable eyeliner, which is waterproof, which is a poor substitute, but it will do. And I don't do anything fancy. I just start at the inner corner and break it, apparently, is what I do, is I break the tip off. Let's try that again. Maybe it'll go on easier. And I do kind of open my eye a little bit at some point just to see how it's looking. Make sure I've got all the skin on the edge there covered. This is a Tarte eyelash curler. I do like it quite a bit. I like it better than the e.l.f. one. I have them both. That is my personal opinion. The e.l.f. one pinched me. Curl those suckers up. Then, MAC Prep+Prime Lash. Totally awesome. How does anybody do this without raising their forehead? I get comments like, don't raise your eyebrows. Don't move your forehead. How do you not? I also do it on the bottom, which I think is key. That's cute. Get that off. Okay. Then, on top, I use the Jordana Best Lash Extreme. It only comes in black, so that's easy. They only have one mascara, as far as I'm aware, so Jordana can only be found in my part of the world at Walgreens, at the actual Walgreens makeup counter. That's what I use on top, and I do use it on the bottom, but when I remember, I do like one better on the bottom, and that is the Maybelline New York Lash Discovery. mini brush mascara, and it is teeny weeny. Look at that. Let me just show you as compared to the Jordana. So cute. So cute, so tiny. So useful. And I just used that underneath. That works for me. And then for lipstick, I've been doing a lot of this. This is the Maybelline Porcelain Pink, which I will say, love the color of this porcelain line. It is a little drying. And then, love, love, love this lip gloss. It's called LOL, Lip Out Loud. It's funny, by Jordana. It stays on pretty long. And at $2.99 or $1.99, that is well worth it. So, that's it. I haven't done my hair yet, so excuse the whatever it looks like. And I'm not gonna do an outfit of the day because this is not the outfit I'm wearing today. But okay, so that is my summer go-to look, and sorry. And it's actually doesn't take me 45 minutes. It's more like 15. But I babble and talk and, you know, act a little goofy while I do it so on camera, so it does take a little bit longer on YouTube. And I'll see if I can show you a shot of Wrigley. He is napping for his second nap of the day. You see the nose? Okay, doing like sit-ups. Wrigley, we gonna wake up? Okay, that's it. Nighty night.